We are technically 5 miles east of Washington, D.C., and that's where you find this place, FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. Today, we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here between the Cleveland Browns and the Washington Commanders. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Jones looking to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing Jones. And his throw is incomplete.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crack the throwing lanes?
Crowd getting in it a bit already. Here's an early 3rd and 10. Now Jones. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Wisnowski on to punt as he sends this one away. That's pulled in at the 32. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37. Well, this defense for the Browns, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
On 2nd and 9, Howell into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Jones, the linebacker. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. They shined in pass defense last week, 4 interceptions. Boom, first play of the game, another one.
A feeding frenzy is on for this defense now. And remember, it's not just, okay, let's go get an interception. That means they're playing their techniques right. It means they've scouted them very well. They understand what the patterns are downfield, and they know how to go to the point of attack and take the ball away. They are rolling.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs.
When the 4-3 defense is functioning really well, you know who stays what we call clean and no one gets to him? The guy playing the middle linebacker position, the guy we call Mike. That means the defensive front is eating up all the blocks and just let him go to the football and make a play.
Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Keep in mind, if you're thinking of staying on the ground, this is a top 5 rush defense.
Yeah, but I don't think you shy away totally with the run. At least show them the hint of a run before you decide to throw the football.
To throw on 3rd down, Jones. The quick slant caught. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. Chubb. And he's in. Touchdown, Browns. Nick Chubb with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Browns use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Now, they entered play on a 2-game win streak, and then they've got the open date on their schedule next week, so this is a group that's really looking to hit the break on a high note.
And this will obviously be a tough game for them, but go ahead and play this out with me, partner. If they win here and make it 3 in a row, they get to heal up after that. You've got to think that's an ideal setup and a worthy goal to play for in this one.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to 2 people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
And give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a 1st down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 45-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Robinson. And not a lot of daylight, not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down. This time they'll throw it with Howell. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to have another 1st down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 31-yard line. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Howell throwing on 1st down here. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run, and it's going to yield a new set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run with Robinson. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
Good work there, holding them out on 1st down, and this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
Again, it'll be Robinson. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. How about this Browns defense they've held so far? This is now 3rd and goal. They'll try and run. This is Robinson. What a stand so far defensively, and now that's going to bring up a 4th and goal.
I apologize in advance, partner, but the beefeaters on the interior of this D-line, you just know they were licking their chops on 3rd and short, and yes, they were rewarded with a tasty dish, stuffing that one short of a 1st down.
Well, we got beefeaters licking their chops and tasty dish in one fell swoop.
I did apologize in advance, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. That line's not eating tofu, I'll tell you that much for free. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Fourth down, Howell. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. They try to throw on 4th and goal from the 2, and the Browns are able to come up with a goal line stand. The Browns drive about to get started. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. They go up the middle with Chubb, and he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
They go play action here on first down. Looking deep downfield. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
There is something to a game plan with trying to keep a defense honest. With a guy with that type of speed, you do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they run successful.
On 2nd and 10, Jones got an open man. That's David Njoku, the tight end. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Looking to throw. Jones. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. A big play that time for Cleveland. And even 60 yards. Quite a show of arm strength right there. That was in the air for a long time, and it was on target, too. Jones keeps it himself, and he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. It's their quarterback. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Browns go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by York is up and good. And it's now 14-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Here's Howell to throw on 2nd down. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Third and 2. Here's Howell. And he fires one, but incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. The Browns drive about to get started. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control. I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones going out wide, finds Chubb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
On 1st down, and it's a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Following the fumble recovery, Howell. That's going to be caught downfield by McLaurin. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
That's good for Washington. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Howell to the air on 1st and 10. And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. And the Browns are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Second down, here's Chubb again. And just 1 yard here from the 49 to the 50.
Back-to-back runs, I'd say that encompassed maximum effort from minimal gain.
Minimal yardage, and now they're going to need something more than minimal on this play coming up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And on 3rd down, the Browns going to go with a nickel set. Powell throwing on 3rd down here. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And he'll take it on this side of midfield. That'll be a 41-yard punt, 4 yards there on the return. And the Browns have a short field in front of them now as they take over 1st and 10. Now Jones on 1st and 10. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play. Who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Off play action. Jones trying to lay one up deep. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz, 49 yards. And the Browns will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 21-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. I don't think they need to be reminded of the situation here. I mean, the clock is dwindling. 3-score deficit waiting for them at halftime unless they can get something on the board here before intermission. From the 30 on 2nd down, Powell. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
Off play action. It's Howell. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That's taken on the 25. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before halftime. The Browns drive about to get started. 1 second, all that remains. Jones now. A final shot before break. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A three-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that... And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key. Crucial. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal. Back to throw. Jones. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 4 yards out. And the Browns take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual. Just what they need, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Third and 1. Hal's going to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
It's been a tough one all game long for this offensive line. They're already down big, and now you know they're just going to come after the quarterback in a big way, don't you?
Yeah, they just can't get out of their own way right now. It's created an avalanche, and an avalanche is coming right on top of them. So here we go, 4th down. Howell. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Now the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line. And they'll get this from the 8 to the 5. Pickup of 3. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Jones. Touchdown! touchdown, Browns. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Browns are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by York is up and good. And that makes this 35-0 now. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
At this point in the game, in the situation they're in, partner, these incompletions that we're seeing, they need to turn into positive snaps, and soon.
Now trying to pick it up on third. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
Let's go now.
Going for it on fourth. Here's Howell. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And this is going to wind up working out just fine as he'll have a Washington first down. And an exhale there as they convert on fourth. It's Howell with another throw. This one complete to Curtis Samuel. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 23 yards, the final tally.
There's a nice pickup right there, and after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it occasionally to take a few hits off the quarterback, because right now, you just know those pass rushers are fired up to get after him.
From the 30 on second down, Howell. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They got to get to the 23 here on third. And Howell will throw it. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. It's picked up. A live ball here, remember. But down this big, we know that they need touchdowns instead of field goals, but now it's add insult to injury because they can't even get the 3, Charles, on the excellent block there by the special teams.
And it certainly felt to me like the special teams consider themselves an extension of the defense, which has played well for them. They have a nice cushion. They didn't want to allow any points, any opportunity to cut into their lead. A big-time play by those guys on that side of the ball. Well, I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Now a man open down the middle of the field. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
It's a gain of 23 yards. And the Browns first down.
And Chubb will try the middle here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
69 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Jones. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Operating from the gun, Jones. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And the Browns are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Chubb. Give him 3 on the gain there. 2nd and goal.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Looking to throw. Jones. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete. But their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns. And it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Running for it. Here's Chubb. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And Washington is able to come up with a goal line stand. They begin the drive with Robinson. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down. Powell out of his own end zone. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Powell, 3rd and long from his end zone. And the ball is knocked out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he will bring it back to the 4-yard line.
As they say, this game hasn't exactly been one for the books. I mean, we're into the 4th quarter here, and now this happens, another turnover.
Not one that they're going to hold up and say, yeah, this has been a banner day.
Absolutely. Still sitting on 0. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
you will too.
You're without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
The lone man in the backfield here is Chubb on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him again. They're able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll give it to Chubb. No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal. Well, if this defense can hold him to a field goal here, what a win that would be.
Not just a win on the possession, but psychologically take over the ball game. But this started with 1st and goal, so they were in 4-down territory right from the beginning. I say you finish it off and go for the touchdown.
Here we go on 4th down, and I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. They stop him up short on 4th and goal from the 1. And the Commander defense able to hold. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their mini 2-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the Browns are going to take possession of the football. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be 1 more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag is down. This could possibly be a push-off. Jedrick Wills, former 1st-round pick, guilty there. Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty. Back to throw. Jones. They set up the screen to Chubb. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal.
At the 13-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Jones. This will be caught at about the 5. Able to get 9 out of that pitch and catch, but now 3rd and goal.
Okay, ready?
And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. York on now for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 20-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Howell. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. Finding room at midfield. Down the sideline he goes. And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Extra point by Sly is up and good as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the fourth quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Jamel Dean. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Howell, he'll look to throw it. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line. 15 yards there for number 15. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. On 1st down, Howell. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Howell. And they're not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Another throw for Howell. That's complete to Turner. And they'll hustle up to stop him well shy of the 1st, right around the 15. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it'll be 4th down.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Fourth down, Howell, desperation time. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. But with this advantage, this defense knew that passes were coming, and they stayed in position, Charles, and picked one off here in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, what a way to cap things off, huh? Because I think this is part of the game within the game. They see the scoreboard, they see what they can accomplish, and they went for it.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cleveland, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Washington, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And now they'll head to the bye week as they'll be back in action in Week 8.